Hello and welcome back to Grind Slime TV. As promised, here is the double part of your double delights today. So we're going to be doing a special episode. This one's going to be based on my patch jacket, as requested yesterday from Mika from over there in Finland. Shout out to Finland, your black metal scene is fucking awesome. So, the patch jacket. We'll do show it up here, look, that sort of thing going on, and we'll go through them. Don't you worry. Some cool stuff there though. Got spikes up on the shoulders there. Look, oh yeah, got to be done. Also down the sides, sewed in some camo. The old sodom there. Look, got to be done. So that's down each side. This side still a work in progress. You see, this side hasn't got anything on it yet. I'm trying to find another sort of thing that can go down there, but I haven't found one yet. On the lookout though. And there is the back. Oh yes. So let's go through it all. Right. Over here on the front. Oh, we have got the Fluids patch. Just the logo there. I've always liked their logo, and I think they're a great band, really cool guys as well. And Jan, the founding guitarist, recently gave me the nickname Slime Boss, which I thought was fantastic. So shout out to the Fluids boys. And have they got anything new out? Probably. Get their new album. Go for it. But yeah, deer side there. Nice red logo. Got to be done. Jason Voorhees mask, of course. As a lot of you know, I'm a horror fan and Jason's the man. And so, you know, there's a coin toss between him and Leatherface. I am a Leatherface man. Texas Chainsaw's fantastic. I know it, you know it. And I like all of those chainsaw movies. I don't give a fuck. They entertain me. I'm no purist. Who gives a shit? Death Worship. We have older Ross Bay Black and Death right there. One half of Conqueror, I believe. If I remember rightly. Could be wrong. But yeah, definitely worth checking out if you haven't already. That came with a Die Hard edition of their debut EP. The name of it escapes me. End Times, was it? I can't remember. Something like that. But yeah, Acid Feast, bit of the old mincy gore grind, brutal death noise from Seattle, Washington. Really cool band. Not together anymore, unfortunately, but definitely worth checking out. In fact, that little 3-inch round patch there actually came with a little EP of theirs. Let's have a quick look at it, shall we? Another 3-inch CD that we had earlier on the old Carcass video. It's mental. I know you're thinking, get back to the patch jacket. I will. You know. But yeah, there's a tiny little promo card. It's called 3 Untitled Tracks. There's the band names and whatnot. And then you've got your little tiny CD inside. Yeah, cool, eh? Yeah, I love stuff like that. It's nerdy, I know, but I like it. And getting a cool little CD with a patch is always a winner for me. Got a chain on there as well, attached via the button and zip. Nothing special, comes right off. Metal Artillery, really cool zine that's been out a couple of years now, I think. But that came with their second issue. Well, I got that earlier in the year, so, you know, probably still about somewhere. But really cool. Check out Metal Artillery, really cool zine. Oh, sorry. Yeah, so that's completely wrong. It says Metal Execution. I thought it was called Metal Artillery. I fucked that up, didn't I? So, all right. So what happens when you smoke before you come on? And, oh shit! I've broken that. Oh no, be good. So I think there is a zine called Metal Artillery though. I could be wrong. Probably wrong. But yeah, Metal Execution magazine. There it is. Yeah. Anyway, we've got The demo cover there for Incubus, God Died on His Knees, absolutely fantastic demo. That solo on Engulfed in Unspeakable Horrors is absolutely fantastic, and I love the vocals regardless of what anyone says, because it's got a very divided audience over the vocals. Some people hate it. I think it sounds wicked. You know, the whole point was to sound ugly and horrible back then, wasn't it? And it sounds different. It's not your traditional death metal vocals, so to speak, but who gives a fuck? I think it sounds cool. Right. Got the Terrorizer patch there, of course, standard, got to be done. Autophagia from there. Is it their first full length, or is it like a long demo? You know, like how Inquisition's Forever Under is like 37 minutes long. You know, those cool demos like that. I think it was one of them, but could be wrong. Either way, absolutely fantastic record. Post-mortem human offal. That's not what you want, is it? Now, got a few more buttons here. Got anal vomit, hemorrhage, auto caper, rot, and that one there is depression. Great, sort of a doomy death grind band from Germany. Really, really cool stuff. Really fun. Definitely recommended. I think we've got underneath there the MG08 patch as well. Got the old shield there, which is very, very cool. Some Canadian war metal. If you haven't heard that, well, now American-based war metal, because apparently he's too cool for Canada. Yes, buddy. But yeah, there it is right there. It's a cool one. Underneath that, we've got Last Days of Humanity, Putrefaction in Progress. Oh, isn't that a nice one? That's pretty good, isn't it? That's pretty sweet. I do like it. I like it a lot. Now, the other side, getting in there, aren't we there? From Italy, we've got Larvae. Fantastic band. Probably Smithy is probably the best one. He's bound to be in the comments. He can tell you more about other bands they're similar to. He's a bit younger, so he knows other bands that are similar, like Troll Cave and stuff. So he's kind of like the Channels dude who comes in and fills in the blanks that I always miss. It's handy having him around. Shout out to Smithy. And he's over on the other side of the globe. Fucking well far. And we've got Wolf Brigade underneath there. Fantastic band. Sort of a crusty D-beat kind of stuff. Bit melodic as well, but I love it. Fantastic stuff. Really, really enjoy that. I believe they're Swedish. I could be wrong. Probably wrong. Might even be Finnish, like old Mika. No, are they from Switzerland? They're from somewhere over there. But yeah, one of those countries. But really cool band. Underneath there, you've got Masterful. Absolutely fantastic record as well. For a glory of all evil spirits, rise for victory. Yeah, I can never remember all that, as you can probably imagine. And just over my shoulder, boom, you can see the poster. So yes, very good album. I got the Die Hard edition of that, of course, because it was on offer. I'd never heard of them, and I thought, sod it, let's go for a stab in the dark. And I'm glad I did. Fantastic. Now, for me personally, that particular release, which I believe is their demo or an EP, For a Glory of All Evil Spirits, Rise for Victory, that is the best thing they've put out. I've heard their other stuff, and if you're into that, you'll probably really like it, but it just didn't do anything for me. It was like sort of, I don't know, it seemed like a more watered down version of what they were doing, but really cool sort of old school Black and Death, like early 90s, with keyboards in there. Dun, 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 dun. Really cool, like, it's wicked. Trust. Right. Underneath there, Italy again, Bulldozer. Fantastic record, the Final Separation. Not my favourite record by Bulldozer, but actually it might be. I think, yeah. Yeah, either way, fantastic album, all the same. Got some really, really cool black metal parts in there. Because they're obviously back in the 80s, proto black metal, or first wave black metal, as I like to call it, but the kids like the word proto. I don't know if it's like, I don't know, Transformer or something, but is what it is. But yeah, really cool stuff. And that album in particular really does have some of the traits you feel find in a lot more sort of modern bands. I like particularly Mayhem, like on songs like oh, fucking like Pagan Fears and stuff. You know, very mysterious Dom Satanus sort of stuff. So yeah, not in spades, obviously. It's still pretty much like a Motorhead worship band, but they just pull out those dissonant sort of cold riffs every now and then, where you're like, oh yeah, I can see where a lot of these Norwegian bands got that kind of style from. You know, it's very cool stuff. And of course, Up the Irons, Iron Maiden right there. What you gonna do? I need to say no more. There's no question as to why I've got Iron Maiden on there. Now, down the middle here, we've got Motorhead pin right there. Very, very cool. I got that on eBay. It's got a nice sort of like bronze tone to it. I don't know if it really comes up on here because of the light. But then that down here, we've got the Conqueror Ross Bay Angel with the gas mask and bullet belt on, which is like from their first album, of course. Yeah, which was what was it? Antichrist Supremacy. Oh no, what was it? Oh, it'll come back to me. Got it on a poster around there, but I don't want to cheat. But either way, Mortician Top Rocker, of course. When I say to you I like Mortician, I ain't fucking around. I love me some Mortician. Yeah, got me the old Sepultura, Morbid Bestial Devastation there, but it's funny because whenever I try to remember which patch I've got, I always think it's Morbid Visions, but it's because it's on my back. I always forget, so I never see it. But yeah, really, really cool one there. I really like that. Really old school sort of devil look. I definitely much prefer the artwork on the older releases. I like the Cavalera Conspiracy re-recordings. I think they sound cool, and I like the artwork. Like yeah, cause I really like that artist. I can never remember his name, but really cool stuff. But obviously the originals are always better, aren't they? And I just love that sort of aesthetic. That's what I came up with. So, but I get it. It's business. But Cannibal Corpse, Birch of the Bath there. Oh yes, very. I think that's a 92. Oh yeah, quite an old one, that one. And then we've got Slayer, Show No Mercy down here. Oh, yes, that's a newer one, I believe. Yeah, it's a 2021. So they've got a couple of cool ones on there. Then at the bottom, Blasphemy and Conqueror, taking care of the bottom section there. Oh, yes, Gods of War, of course, of course. And above that, we have Unholy. Oh, yes, fantastic band from I believe these are Finnish. I think they're from the old land of Mika. So, not too bad. But yeah, very cool stuff there. And then these last three, we have Revenge, Behold Total Rejection, Deicide, of course, which is the Once Upon the Cross, I believe that was it? Yeah, I can't remember. And underneath there, of course, we've got Anatomia, with that really cool kind of samurai thing going on, because there was a couple patches. Now there was this one left, or there was one with the actual album art on it. But because I've got family over in Japan, that was kind of like my little tribute to them. I thought, no, I get the one with the proper like cool Japanese kind of art on there. So shout out to the family over there. And of course, Sodom on the side. Sodom on the side. So that is my patch jacket. Not too bad, I don't think. It's work in progress, of course. I need something to go in the middle there, but you know, we'll find something. And like I say, need something to go down that side. But pretty cool, I think. And yeah, that's it. So, cheers very much. I enjoyed doing that. That was quite good fun. A bit different, wasn't it? Shout out to everybody in the comments. Maybe we can hear about some of your battle jackets, as you like to call it. I just don't. No, I can't do it. No, patch jacket, mate. It'll always be a patch jacket. So support the underground, and even buying patches helps them out. So I like to buy lots.